Greetings and salutations. Boy, let me tell you, technology is something else. So, I'm here and the intro playing, and I'm here watching the track go on the music computer, and all of a sudden, nothing. And I'm looking at the computer and asking, what is going on? Just nothing. Boy, I tell you, this is how it goes sometimes. Greetings, and salutations, one and all. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Um, I guess I'm kicking it off like this tonight. Um, that's strange. But I tell you, all kind of things happening tonight. Want to say big ups to each and everyone locked in right now as this music computer reboots. I want to thank you all for logging in. Thank you for logging on. I want to say big ups to you and hope that you intend to call a friend, tell a friend of a friend of an enemy, enemy of a friend, and an enemy too. You call up somebody, anybody, everybody, and invite them to the broadcast. It's Healthy Love Night, and tonight we'll be talking a little bit about something that you may be hearing in the news. If you're not familiar with it yourself, you might have been hearing it in the news quite a bit in recent times. We're talking about the fat burning jab. Yeah, there's a jab for that. So fat burning injections, do they work? What are they? Are there any side effects? Are there any key components of this injection that people should know about? You know, is there anything that we're not being told? And so tonight we're going to be looking at some of these things relating to fat burning injections. I had a little chat with a few people who are familiar with it. One friend of mine said she did it, and she took one of the what's it called? It is, let's call it a regimen, and so she did the shots, and she said she lost weight. And another friend of mine I was talking with today said, I did it. Didn't I tell you? And I'm like, what do you mean? She said, yeah, I did it. I thought I told you. And I'm like, no, you did it when? About 3 years ago. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying, 3 years ago. You realize we didn't know each other 3 years ago? Didn't even know each other existed. Well, let me tell you. Sometimes you come across some people in your life and you develop some relationships and you never quite know where they'll go, how they develop, and sometimes you think you've known the person forever, not realizing, hey, it's only been a few months. So, no, not everything we spoke about. And this is one of those times when I have a friend like that, and she thought she told me about something. And she thought that we've been friends for so long that I would have known. Maybe that's something I can address on one of my Real Talk broadcasts. But tonight it's Healthy Love. And what we're going to do, we're still going to kick off things with a little bit of music. And so giving you time to get yourself together. We're kicking it off with the sound of Mr. Killer.
Roll it. Roll it.
The track is called Roly Poly.
Roll it.
Turn on the party start. Years gone by. Who the maga girl just in the blind. Lord, so them me see and me wonder and me ask myself why. Alright, and every model got a shape like a Coca-Cola bottle. Why? But this year at the back of my mind, fat girl me want tackle. So let me tell you, I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl. Do make me mad roly moly, one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it. I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl. Do make me mad roly moly, one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it. Boy, God that make you, so tell them don't judge your size. When you dress up sexy, tell them don't criticize. Tell them you're well made, you smelling nice. Tell them you're healthy, that's why you're wrong and nice. I love them fat girl called it thick and warm. Boy, a fat girl who shelter me from the storm. Boy, I want a wife to bring the bed look down. Boy, I want a fat girl to mash up the tongue and sing it. I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl to make me mad roly poly. One fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it. Boy, I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl to make me mad roly poly. One fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it. Boy, every time I watch you, oh baby I'm challenged by your size. When you start to roll it, me and you will mash up paradise. When I look into your eyes, a tide and satirize. I want you to kill me with those eyes, but girl you are my prize. Wind up and roll it, boy. Make the gungs a shake, girl. Jiggle it, control it, boy. Make the gungs a shake, let me jack it up and hold it, boy. Make the gungs a shake, not even this wall can hold it, boy. Make the gungs a shake. I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl to make me mad roly moly. One fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it. Boy, I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl to make me mad roly moly. One fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it. Boy, tell your fat girl they need loving too. Fat girl give them no love, you tell them I love you. Cock it up and show them what you can do. Anything slim girl do, tell them you can do it too. Hey, you want to jump and spread, a fat girl could do that too. You want to wine and head, a fat girl could do that too. You want to flick and bed, fat girl could do that too. Put your foot behind head, fat girl could do that too. I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl to make me mad roly moly. One fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it. Boy, I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want
I want to take this opportunity to officially welcome everybody to the broadcast.
a roll it, just one.
Those on TuneIn Radio on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Boy, I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl to make me mad roly moly. One fat girl roll it, just one fat girl.
If you're locked in out to New Jersey, hanging out with New Jersey's finest, the motivator.
Roll it.
Big ups to you.
All of the above, girl,
Much love to the massive out of here, right here in South Florida.
gone back.
Locked in on the Foundation Radio Network, ClintonLindsay.com.
The blind. Lord, so them me see and
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
and me ask myself why. Alright, and every model got a shape like a
I want
Coca-Cola.
to say big ups to those who are locked in out of New York,
But this year at the back of my mind,
exhibiting the power of music on island worldwide. Big ups to China Nicole,
want a fat girl,
Gary, and the Jump Out production crew.
girl, to make me mad roly moly. One fat girl roll it,
Big ups to you. Much love.
just one fat girl roll it. I want a fat girl, I want a roly poly, I want a big girl.
Those out of Long Island,
Roll it, one fat girl roll it,
hanging out on Reggae Pulse Radio.
just one fat girl roll it, just one fat girl roll it.
DJ Atomic Force and the crew.
You, so tell them don't judge your size.
Much love to you.
Some sexy, tell them don't criticize. Tell them you're well made, you're smelling nice. Tell
If you're on Zeno FM,
that's why you're wrong and nice.
bubbling in the stew pot.
Girl cut it,
If you're in Clubhouse,
boy. If a girl do sell down me,
simmering in the stew pot.
boy. I want
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
that look down, boy. I want a girl to mash up the tongue.
Those on Facebook Live, big ups to ya. Those on YouTube Live, welcome, welcome. And of course, right here at the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stewart, you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment. Welcome to the broadcast. I want to say thank you to my segment sponsors, Pulse Media Group, and being in the moment is priceless. Go ahead and give them a call. They can do everything you see here on kevinstew.com and more. They can host your site. They host mine. What if you have a live event? You can stream it on a secure platform, whether yours or theirs. Let's give them a call, 754-999-1140. And tell them Kevin Stew sent you. Althea and her healing heavenly hands. Althea is a licensed massage therapist operating out of Broad County, North Miami-Dade and South Palm Beach counties. She comes to you, bringing her table, her oils, and over 20 years massage therapy experience. Give her a call, 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. She only has one request outside of paying her. It's that you get off her table and go sleep somewhere else when she's done. It's called the Kevin Stew clause. Because I'm always falling asleep on her table. I want to say thank you to the Global Bass. The Global Bass has 30 years experience in the music industry. They do artist management and bookings. They take care of event planning, public relations, marketing and promotion, music production, and much, much more. Go ahead and give them a call, 954-804-8199. Alright, check them out online at theglobalbase.com. I want to say big ups to McNeil Trucking. They're a licensed and insured, veteran-owned mover in the state of Florida. They want to move from the Keys to Jacksonville, from Naples to Palm Beach, from Pompano to Pensacola, and all points in between. You want to put some things in storage, don't have the manpower, don't have the transportation, don't worry. You have the name, you have the number. McNeil Trucking, 954-406-9740. That's 954-406-9740. Call them up, tell them you heard about them on a night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. So I'm Mr. Killer. A track called Roly Poly. Getting things off. Yeah, we got off to a rough start. The devices stopped working in the middle of the introduction and all kind of things. But yet still, the show must go on, and so we will not be denied. We will not be stopped. Go ahead and call up somebody, tell somebody. We're looking at the fat burning jab. And those who like carnival, they'll know about jab jab. I guess it's not the same kind of jab though. The phone lines are open. 773-789-STEW is how you get in touch. It's 773-789-7839. Those of you that are watching, you'll see it scrolling across the bottom of your screen right now. 773-789-7839. You can call, you can text, you can WhatsApp, you can Telegram. Which means you can contact me from anywhere in the world, right here live and in living color. Tell me your stories. Share your experience. What have you been doing to burn fat? Have you been trying and coming up short? Have you tried everything that you can possibly do, and then you just heard about a fat burning injection? Is that something you're willing to try? Is that something on your list? What do you know about it? More often these days, there's quite a bit of talk, even on the news, about fat burning jabs. And so here you have this medication that is said to it works to burn excess fat. And so you can move from that high number size to that lower number size that you want to get to. And men and women alike get involved, men and women alike use this method of weight loss. But was it designed that way? Where did this come from? Who thought this up? Who thought it was a good idea to do this in the first place? According to MedArts weight, yeah, it's a whole website dedicated MedArts weight loss. They're saying, hey, shedding fat is never an easy exercise. It takes extreme focus and dedication. And even then, it can be weeks, months, or even years before you see a noticeable change, which means you have to have stick-to-itiveness. Now, one possible shortcut is fat-burning injections, an amazing weight loss treatment that can help you to lose fat fast. However, do fat-burning injections actually work? Based on feedback that I got from the 2 people that I spoke to who've done it, they say it works. It's not just taking the injection and watching the fat melt away. You need to put in the work at the same time. So my thought process then takes me to, well, would you be able to do it just the same without the injections? And are there any possible side effects to these injections? Because, you know, everything has a side effects somewhere, somehow, at some point down the line. And so you have to kind of, my mind works in such a way that it asks the question, so what was your experience? Would you do it again? One person said to me, well, you know, there is a little bit of a drawback. The possibility exists that you could develop thyroid disease. And again, the way my mind works, I'm thinking to myself, would that be worth it? Would it be worth it to take the chance to introduce something that could possibly give me some other condition that I'd rather not have? Would it be worth it? What are the possibilities? What's the degree of chance, or the percentage based on previous experience, whether people that you know or reported incidents of this happening? How likely is it? And so that's just my way of thinking, of course. And I'm not saying that anybody who has done it did something wrong, or anybody who is interested in doing it should reconsider, or anybody who is doing it should stop immediately. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just asking, how many of us know anything about it at all? Even a little something. So what are fat-burning injections? According to MedArts weight loss, fat-burning injections, also called lipotropic injections, work to help you burn fat faster at a faster rate by speeding up your metabolism. Are there things that do that outside of an injection? I'm a little bit afraid of needles. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I could avoid a needle. But if I have to, then I'd go with it. Where do you inject anyway? When you're doing these weight loss injections, where does the injection go? Arm, leg, neck? Where? This, as we go back to the information, this allows for a minimally invasive way for you to quickly and efficiently burn fat and look great. Well, looking great is relative. If fat burning injections are a part of a larger weight loss plan, they are incredibly effective. By speeding up your metabolism and increasing the amount of fat you burn, you will also lose weight faster as a result. However, while fat burning injections are effective, they are not magic. So if you're looking for that silver bullet, this is not where you find it. You will not instantly start looking great after fat burning injections if you do not make corresponding changes to your diet and exercise routine. All right. Now we're talking. Fat burning injections need to be paired with lifestyle changes, or the effects will be minimal. If fat burning injections are accompanied by the needed lifestyle changes, it is possible for you to lose between 2 and 4 pounds each and every week. Now let me ask this, ladies and gentlemen. When on a weight loss program, how is it that you go about looking at results? Not getting results, but looking at results. Is a 2 to 4 pound weight loss each week, is that an ideal goal? Is that a fictitious goal? Is that a goal any at all? Or is your goal just to lose some weight, whatever kind of weight it is that you get to drop within a week? Do you leave it right there, or do you set a number? There are a few different types of fat burning injections. And, variety is the spice of life, right? So if you can get a few options in, then I guess it makes it worth it. So there are a few different types of fat burning injections, and they have slightly different ingredients. But in general, fat burning injections consist of a few things. And I'm going to tell you a few of them right now. One of them is chromium picolinate, or picolinate, whichever way it is pronounced wherever you're from. But this chromium picolinate is a material that helps to keep blood sugar at a normal level by enhancing the way the body uses insulin. Now, by doing so, chromium picolinate can help you lose weight, increase muscle, and burn body fat. Then there's choline. Choline is a water-soluble nutrient that helps regulate your energy level and metabolism. Choline can increase your metabolic level and help you burn fat and lose weight. So far, there's quite a bit of talk of increasing metabolic rates. Then there's vitamin B6, a water-soluble vitamin that can be found naturally in a variety of different foods. In a fat-burning injection, vitamin B6 not only boosts your metabolism, but also can reduce cravings and promote muscle growth. Then there's vitamin B12. This increases your metabolism to allow the body to convert fat into energy at a higher rate. B12 can also give you an energy boost that will have you feeling revitalized. Then there's L-carnitine, which is an amino acid that occurs naturally in the body. What did I call it? L-carnitine? No, it's L-carnitine. If I didn't say that before, that's exactly what it is. L-carnitine helps with the production of energy and improves the functioning of the heart, brain, and muscles. Now, if you're curious to see if fat burning injections really work, well, I suggest you either speak with some people who have done it or sign up to go try it yourself. But there are a couple of things that were on this list that I wasn't familiar with. And so I decided, all right, let's look a little bit at one or two of these things to see what they are. What is it that I am putting in my body if I decide that I want to go with this injection? And I thought, all right, this L-carnitine, I want to look at that. What is that? And is there anything that I need to know about it? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to look a little bit at L-carnitine. What it is. Are there different types to this? Can we find it somewhere else other than in this injection? And so we're going to take a quick look at L-carnitine when we come back from the break. Go ahead and call up somebody, tell somebody, a friend of a friend, friend of your enemy, enemy of your friend, or even your enemy. Let them know. The night shift to DJ Kevin Stew is on. It's Healthy Love Night. During the break, we're going to say goodbye to those who are on Facebook Live, those are on Clubhouse. Hey, Eric, how you doing? I want to say big up to Eric from Eric and the Jazzers. Eric, what you been up to? I haven't gone out to chill and listen to some real cool jazz from you guys in a little while. I don't know. I might have missed a few of your posts because I haven't really been on social media much these days. Let me know what's going on, Eric. What event is coming up? Let's talk about it a little bit. See where I can go and put up my feet and enjoy some good music from Eric and the Jazzers. Right now, we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we talk some more.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Or maybe he's teething.
Maybe it's just a phase.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Ladies, lovers of the music, it is here, the brand spanking new album from Ed Robinson and Ian Sweetness, a tribute to Teddy Pendergrass. Amazing. 10 blazing tracks, 2 amazing singers going hit for hit, classic for classic. A tribute to Teddy Pendergrass, Ian Sweetness, Ed Robinson. Oh man. It's out now. Available everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, wherever you get your music, it is there. A tribute to Teddy Pendergrass, brand spanking new, Ian Sweetness, and Robinson. Ladies, gentlemen, you've got to have this in your collection. Get it now. Available everywhere. Bruv, my last baby already gone off to college, mate. Is what this is send come gimme, man. Is a big album still, I love it. Big up Ed Robinson, Ian Sweetness, but this better come with a contraceptive.
Hey, I'm representing
for DJ Kevin's Stew, working on the night shift. The night shift radio show. Won't go changing like the weather, just to please the devil never. Will DJ Kevin Stew sell his soul? That's a word and honor. It's Christine representing word and honor. Selassie DJ Kevin Stew.
One quick thing I want to remind you all about, it is the book Empowered, Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense, authored by Jonathan Field, narrated by yours truly, Kevin Stew, available to you everywhere you get your audiobooks. But a quick way to get to it, go to kevinstew.com. You'll see a picture of the book cover. Click on it and it takes you exactly where you need to be to download your copy, your version of the audiobook. Empowered, Essential Concepts and Strategies Every Woman Should Know About Self-Defense. It's available on Audible. Go get it right now. Give it to someone. If you don't want it yourself, give it to someone. And it's available for everyone. It's quite a good read. And remember, there's a 780-390 challenge. It's where you're encouraged to, or challenged to save as we go through the year until we get to December, when we either end up with $780 or $390, depending on the method you choose to save. You save in increments of $10, where each month you multiply that the number that the month falls in the year by 10. So we're in May. This month we put away $50. And you add that to the $40 from last month, the $30 from March, the $20 from February, and the $10 from January. And you can see how it all adds up. And next month, we're putting away $60. And so this is where the real challenge comes in. And if you're saving in $5 increments, well, you know, this month is your $25 month. And next month, that's in June, that's your $30 month. And so the savings adds up until you get to the end of the year, where you either have $780 saved or you have $390. The choice is yours.
I'm the I open your smile, innocence in your eyes, most important sincere. I love the natural look of your hair. I adore you, my dear. You're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. Ooh, it's for sure that you're all that I want and need, all that I want and need. I adore you.
The track is called I Adore You.
I adore you.
Artist goes by the name Danglin. Former lead singer of the Wailers.
Adore you. I adore you. I adore you. I adore you.
Yeah, man, I like this track.
You're all that I want and need.
Simply called I Adore You.
I adore you.
All your curves, all the turns, all the curls, everything about you I absolutely adore. Hey, if that's the way you were made, that's the way you were made. And if you're comfortable with it, then I am good with it. Just know that I adore you, the person. Not the look, the person. And so, that's for another night. Let me leave that one alone. Welcome back to the broadcast. It's Healthy Love Night right here on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. And we're talking about the fat burning injections. I had asked a question in the first segment about where it is that you get these injections, and I got a message that said it's around the abdominal area that you would normally get those shots. And if you're getting B12 shots along with it, then those you get in the thigh or the butt. So, you know, it can be a couple of jabs, it can be just one jab, whichever way it is, whatever it is that works for you, however the program works, it works. I just want to know a little bit more about it. And so we said, let's look at this L-carnitine. What is it? It's also known as levocarnitine. And it's a naturally occurring amino acid structure that the body produces. So it's in us. People can also get it from their diet or take it in the form of an oral supplement. L-carnitine plays a critical role in energy production as it converts fat into energy. Now, if you're overweight, then you may have more potential energy than someone who has 0 BMI. But I guess the key is to convert your potential energy, right? Most people will get enough L-carnitine from their diet or their body's production of this compound. Those with low L-carnitine levels may benefit from taking an oral supplement. As well as supporting energy production, L-carnitine may help some other functions in the body, such as maintaining general brain function and reducing the risk of certain disorders. Some people may experience mild side effects when increasing their L-carnitine intake, especially with long-term use. And what we're going to be looking at in this segment a little bit is what some of the current research says about L-carnitine, the benefits, its effectiveness, and possible side effects. Now, like we said at the beginning of this segment, L-carnitine is a type of carnitine, which is a derivative of amino acids. Amino acids combine to make proteins, which carry out many essential tasks in the body. Carnitine, this helps the body to break down fatty acids and then turn them into energy to power the cells. L-carnitine is a conditionally essential nutrient, meaning the body can generally make enough of it, but in some cases, a person may have to get the compound from food or oral supplements if they cannot make enough. In the body, the liver and kidneys create L-carnitine from the amino acids lysine and methionine. Now, the kidneys can also store L-carnitine for later use and eliminate the excess through the urine stream. Carnitine is a broad term that describes a few different compounds. L-carnitine is a more common form of carnitine that is present in the body and many supplements. Other forms of carnitine include acetyl L-carnitine, and this form, sometimes known as alcar, also plays a role in metabolism. It processes neuroprotective properties that may help protect the nervous system. Then there is D-carnitine, and this type is the optimal isomer, the mirror image of L-carnitine. It is toxic to the body, as it may inhibit the absorption of other forms of carnitine. Then there is L-carnitine L-tartrate. Athletes may use this type in the form of sports supplements. And research suggests that it may be useful in minimizing muscle soreness and aiding in recovery. Then there is propionyl L-carnitine. And this form displays pain relieving and anti-rheumatic properties. And it may even benefit heart health. Now, anything that is helping heart health is worth having, right? So going with some of these products could, well, not products, but optimizing the use of carnitine would be more than beneficial. Are there general benefits that we should be paying attention to when you're starting to introduce carnitine as a supplement? Now, something to note here is that L-carnitine and carnitine in general, not just L-carnitine, but in general, the carnitine is a key component in creating energy for cells. Its main function, helping to break down fatty acids for use as energy, keeps the body's cells powered and working efficiently. L-carnitine also has a secondary function of helping to remove some waste products from the cells to prevent them from accumulating and causing problems. So L-carnitine goes to work on a cellular level. We're not talking about on a general broad-based level. We're talking coming down to the microscopic details involved in how we function and how our cells function. In addition to its core functions, L-carnitine may also pose some other benefits to the body. We're talking about heart health, whereas it may help some markers of heart health, although the research is still ongoing with this. Supplementation may help improve L-carnitine levels in a failing heart, which could boost heart health and circulation in the short term with following a heart attack. And supplementation may help also with symptoms of heart failure, such as chest pain and arrhythmia. at times, cancer treatments, such as chemotherapy, may cause a person to become deficient in L-carnitine. In these cases, L-carnitine supplements may help reduce symptoms such as fatigue and weakness. Researchers are currently studying the compound as a possible way to prevent tissue damage due to chemotherapy. But again, it's research that is in its early stages, according to Medical News Today. As the kidneys and liver help create and use L-carnitine, disease in these organs or organ failure may lead to a deficiency. Now, doctors may recommend having L-carnitine supplements in these cases, and this is to support the function of the kidneys and the liver, and to prevent deficiency. So, with all these functions, are there any side effects? Well, most people tolerate L-carnitine, and they do so quite well. However, there are some individuals that may experience digestive side effects when taking L-carnitine, and these include having stomach cramps, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. And I guess you could see where all of these are connected because they're all stomach related. Yeah? Some people may also complain of a fishy body odor, which is not generally harmful but could be a little bit bothersome. Some studies suggest that high levels of L-creatine may raise the long-term risks of cardiovascular disease, such as atherosclerosis. And L-carnitine supplements may interact with certain antibiotics and anticonvulsants. Anyone that is considering taking L-carnitine should really talk with their primary care physicians to discuss any medications that they're taking and possible drug interactions. So, is there a good time to take L-carnitine versus a not so good time? Well, the best amount and form of L-carnitine may vary depending on the person's reason for wanting more of this compound. So, is there a blanket answer to that question? No. It varies from person to person, as does many things that we do, or as does many things as it relates to our health. There's no silver bullet to things relating to health, things relating to weight loss, weight gain, things relating to recovery from disease. It's just what works for you. The National Institutes of Health note that healthy people do not need extra L-carnitine from food or supplements. The liver and kidneys will create enough to meet their daily needs. Well, is there anything that would hamper the liver and kidney from creating what the body needs on a daily basis? Even though the body produces it naturally, carnitine is widely available in a number of simple foods. Animal proteins such as fish, red meat, and poultry are some of the best sources. As I was talking with one of the two people that told me about their interactions with fat burning injections, they said the diet that they had to be on. She said there are certain things that she could eat and certain things that she couldn't, that she should stay away from. And egg white was one of the things that was recommended because protein. And so when, as they mentioned, the animal proteins, fish, red meat, poultry, I guess egg whites fall in that category of protein that you ingest. Now, according to the NIH, adults who eat a mixed diet that includes red meat and other animal products get about 60 to 180 milligrams of carnitine per day. People who avoid animal products, such as those following a vegan diet, may get roughly 10 to 12 milligrams from their diet. That's a significant difference. However, the kidneys can store carnitine for later use. Kind of like a camel stores water. Yeah. So people's overall levels will be about the same regardless of their diet. The kidneys also eliminate excess carnitine through urine to maintain healthful concentrations. So we all know that the human body is this unique organism, this well-oiled machine. It's just our lifestyles affect how well this machine functions. Generally speaking, otherwise healthy adults do not need to take L-carnitine to support their health. But do they need to take it to support their weight loss? Some athletes take extra L-carnitine believing that it will boost their athletic performance. L-carnitine availability seems to limit muscle metabolism during very high intensity exercise. So in theory, supplementing carnitine during workouts may support exercise performance. I wonder how well it works in sporting activities. And if you're a professional athlete and you take L-carnitine, are you then doping up? A study in Molecules notes that the evidence for this practice of using L-carnitine in workouts is lacking. While many athletes take L-carnitine, years of research does not provide conclusive evidence to support these claims, according to Medical News Today. Now, talk with some of these athletes that use it, that might be something different. As L-carnitine helps burn fatty acids for energy, many people assume that taking more of it may help them to lose weight. More research on this is necessary also, but some studies support this idea. In a review of 9 different trials, researchers found some evidence to support this claim. They suggest that participants who took L-carnitine lost an average of 1.3 kilograms or 2.9 pounds more than those who did not. That's some good numbers, really. However, L-carnitine cannot replace healthful habits, such as a proper diet and regular exercise. So, if you're looking for a silver bullet, if you're looking for an instant fix, an instant reaction, something that can get your weight loss off to a flying start, I guess you could go with this, but it is not the thing that maintains your weight loss. It can supplement it, but according to Medical News Today, nothing beats a proper diet and regular exercise. People who wish to take L-carnitine should talk to a doctor. Their doctor may have additional recommendations to support any treatment that a person may need and can help them avoid possible reactions and interactions. Again, most people tolerate L-carnitine very well. The recommended daily dosage is roughly 1 to 3 grams a day. However, people with genetic abnormalities and or other conditions causing a lack of L-carnitine should talk with their doctor for more specific dosage recommendations. So, wrap this up in a neat little bow. L-carnitine is an amino acid that the body naturally produces. In people with good health, the liver and kidneys produce and store enough of the compound to prevent deficiency. People with the deficiency may need to get the compound through their diet or as a supplement. It is advisable to talk with a doctor before taking L-carnitine supplements. Don't just jump up and do it, because you may have a bad reaction, just like anything else. Just know that if your liver and your kidneys are functioning optimally, then your body should be producing the amount of L-carnitine that you need to get through each day that will help you on a cellular level. So, well, if you're taking it to burn fat, then it is there in your body to help you burn this fat. So there just might be something else that you need to do. Are you up for it? Get on board. Let's see. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more. It's a night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. Healthy Love Night. We're talking about the fat burning jab or fat burning injection. Have you heard about it? What do you know about it? Have you tried it? They say don't knock it until you've tried it. Is it for you? Should it be for you? Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com, your links to worship and praise.
Making great music is one thing, sharing it with the world, that's another. Let the professionals at Reggae Global Entertainment help you to another level. Specializing in artist management, booking, public relations and marketing, and promotion, Reggae Global Entertainment can help you with event planning, websites, photography, and video production, press releases, legal services, and graphic design. They can even help you with music production, so you can get the sound that you want every time. Call Reggae Global Entertainment at 954-804-8199. That's 804-8199. Or visit them online at reggaeglobalentertainment.com.
MRE Entertainment, in association with VPAL Distribution, presents the brand new hit single.
I'm Robert French, and you're listening to my new song, Every Day of My Life.
Now available on all major digital platforms.
Every day of my life will be just loving you. Spend the rest of my life always and just loving you. Every day of my life will be just loving you. Spend the rest of my life.
When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
Hey yo, this is Carman to let you know that right about now you are logged on to DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. Don't move.
chance. Make me feel so good. Tonight's your chance. Make me feel so good. Tonight's your chance. Make me feel so good. Come take my hand. Let's dance. Tonight's your chance. Make me feel so good. Come take my hand. Let's dance. Tonight's your chance. Make me feel so good. Let's dance.
Music from Rachel Davy Lee, bringing us back from the break.
Let's dance.
The track is called Make Me Feel So Good.
Make me feel so good. Let's dance. Tonight's your chance. Make me feel so good.
And going about and making changes in your body because you're not comfortable in it will more than likely make you feel really good. You just have to know exactly what it is that you're doing and how safe it is. There's nothing better than making an informed decision and not just going with something because it is promoted as the next best thing since sliced bread. After all, when bread is no good, it's just discarded, right? So the next best thing since sliced bread could be no good for you. And whereas it may be great for someone else, you will need to discard it. So we learned about L-carnitine, which is one of the components of, or one of the key ingredients in these lipotropic injections or fat burning injections. But taking that into consideration, with the other things that are in it, are there any possible side effects of these injections? Well, let's take a quick look, because we learned at the beginning of the broadcast that lipotropic injections or fat burning injections are a great way to help individuals lose weight. And it is a minimally invasive and safe procedure that helps your body to burn fat quicker. And it does so by dissolving packets of fat throughout the body. And lipotropic injections are a crucial component of any medical weight loss plan and can have both immediate and long-lasting results. However, like any treatment, there are a few possible side effects of lipotropic injections. While these side effects are rare, according to MedArt weight loss, they can still occur in certain situations. One of them being an upset stomach and urinary problems. Fat burning injections contain a variety of different vitamins and substances, including vitamins B6 and 12 that we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, choline, chromium, L-carnitine, and picolinate. Now, if you are not adequately hydrating, this fat-fighting cocktail can put a strain on your kidneys. This strain can lead to stomach ache and possibly urinary problems. However, these side effects are temporary and will subside quickly. So, what? At most, a little bit of discomfort could be worth it. Then there's exhaustion that comes into play. One of the ways that lipotropic injections help you to lose weight and fat is by temporarily changing the function of the digestive system. By increasing your metabolism and the digestive tract, your body is working at a higher level than usual. This increased workload can lead to extreme exhaustion in the period immediately following the injection. So, wait a minute. Your body is working overtime. You may be fatigued. So that would explain it. Because one of the side effects, because I had asked about the side effects, and one of the side effects I was told was feeling tired all the time. And this would explain why. Because the body is working in overdrive. And so, and it's just like when you eat a heavy meal and then you feel sleepy afterwards. Yeah. So that thing that we know as ethnic fatigue, when it kicks in, it's the body working or pulling your energy from other parts to focus it on digestion. And so you get drowsy. This is basically what is happening here with these injections. Well, I could be wrong, but that's what I get from it. Going down the list. According to MedArt weight loss, pain or tenderness at the injection site is possible. And it is possible to experience the tenderness at the point of injection, as usually happens with an injection anyway. The pain tends to go away quite quickly, and if you're experiencing swelling, pain, and redness at the injection spot after a few days, contact a medical professional immediately. It's a general recommendation that you're given when it comes to any type of injection, because at that point you may have an infection. Some individuals may experience an allergic reaction to a lipotropic injection. Signs of an allergic reaction can include itchiness, a rash, hives, chest tightness, shortness of breath, and swelling of the throat, lips, mouth, and or tongue. If you feel that you are having an allergic reaction, get medical intervention as soon as possible. For those of you who are saying, why mention hives and rash? Well, they're different. And you might remember we talked about that on one of the Healthy Love broadcasts in more recent times. The difference between a hive and a rash. And anyway, I digress. A final possible side effect is unexplained pain in various unrelated parts of the body following lipotropic injections. Some common areas that pain occurs is in the neck and parts of the hand. It is currently not clear why this random pain occurs, but it is only temporary and it should go away quickly. So, if you're having a pain in the neck and it is not your partner or anybody else that lives in your household, after taking this injection, then it may be just one of the random side effects of fat burning injections. While there are few possible side effects of lipotropic injections, they are actually rare. Most patients have leave from their place of administering the injection and they're fine. They go about their business. They feel excited about the trajectory that they're on, that the plan that they're on, and they go forth and conquer the world. And so, for the most part, it's a pretty safe method of weight loss. But again, nothing beats a good diet and regular exercise. And as a part of your good diet, it's not just what you eat, but it's also when you eat and when you don't eat. So I for a very long time didn't eat anything major. I didn't have a large meal after 7 p.m. for a very long time. In more recent times, that has changed a little bit. And I noticed that I had put on a little bit of weight also. But I'm also getting older. So it comes with the territory. Not to say I'm giving an excuse, but this is the reality. And so I probably need to do a little bit more in order to maintain my youthful look and to keep my energy levels up. And so being more mindful of my diet when I eat, what I eat, and getting regular exercise, that will be important in maintaining optimal health for me. I don't know what will work for you. You're someone completely different. Now, Alabria News, Alarbia News, let me not mispronounce these people's information portal. They say doctors warn against Saxenda, Ozempic, quick fix diabetes injections for weight loss. Now, here we go again. Sometimes people go with finding a instant fix because they want instant results. Not everything that is instant is good. And there are some instant things that are awesome. But some instant things will get you in trouble. You didn't put on weight instantly. So losing it instantly can possibly have some negative effects. So what are these people talking about? What are they saying? Well, diabetes injections used for weight loss without a doctor's prescription are far more dangerous than people think. Doctors have said amid a recent diet fad that has worsened the global shortage of such medications. From TikTok videos to advertisements on social media, weight loss injections are being promoted as a miracle cure for stubborn fat. And I probably should have led with this at the beginning of the broadcast. But it's important to put everything into perspective. Yeah? And to put all parts to make a whole. And as it relates here, the whole talks will talk about the benefits and the risks. Due to their risks, these injections that we've been talking about tonight have strict criteria that must be considered before starting a treatment. Dr. Maya Kabara, specialist in endocrinology and metabolism at Health Bay Clinic in Dubai, told Al Arabiya English to be mindful of this. Now, while these medications are made for the treatment of diabetes and for weight management, nowadays they have become very fashionable and people are using them over the counter to shed a few kilos or a few pounds without consulting a doctor. She said there are strict inclusion and exclusion criteria that must be considered. And that means not everyone who wants to lose weight is eligible to use this method. Despite the U.S. Food and Drug Administration having approved the drug, the agency told Al Arabiya English that the approval of a medication for one intended use does not guarantee it is safe or effective for other uses. As separate balancing of risks and benefits is necessary for each intended use to ensure that a particular disease or condition outweigh the risks. Therefore, off-label use of a medical product may include unknown risks. And this is according to a statement by the US FDA. Now, clinical dietitian and weight reduction counselor at MedClinic Parkview Hospital in Dubai, Dr. Mona Jauma, also pointed out these medications have not been studied or tested in other patients. It is not safe to take these medications if you do not fit the criteria for which they have been approved. They have not been studied or approved for use in other patient populations, and their safety and effectiveness in those populations is not known. Experts have also said people who stopped using some of these medications, even if they were prescribed to them, have seen a rise in their blood pressure and increase in their cholesterol and glucose levels. So, could it have negative side effects? Yeah, even for those that it is prescribed to. So some of these weight loss injections are not actually weight loss injections, but they're anti-diabetes injections. So if it is being used to help those with diabetes, and the reason it is being used to help these people with diabetes is because it speeds up metabolism and it helps them to lose weight, because the diabetes they have could be as a result of weight gain, then I can understand why it is that some people would decide that they were going to use it for weight loss. It only makes sense. But there are other contributing factors that come into play, which is what they're saying here, why you should be mindful and understand that there are risk factors involved. Health officials have also, health officials have also been warning that global shortages of the drug are putting diabetics and people with other health problems at risk and making it difficult for patients to stick to treatment plans. So those who don't need the drug are taking the drug away from those who do. Doctors are now forced to look for alternative treatment methods to help their patients amid the shortage. So should we be taking these drugs? Should we be using these injections as a means of weight loss if we don't have a condition that the drug was intended for? Should we go the other route? The route of paying attention to our diet and exercising, sleeping, or resident nurse Marva Riley, in her first book, it's titled Eat, Sleep, Meditate, talks about a good diet, talks about sleeping, talks about being mindful and present. And so when you introduce a drug that is designed to help those with a particular condition and you've taken it to use it as something else, is that a recipe for potential disaster? And what about those for which the drug was intended? Now not enough is available. So according to economics, a scarcity now sends up the cost or the value of this product. And so those who actually need it are now going to have to be paying out the wazoo to get this drug. So that's another problem. Now it's causing stress. That's another problem. Something else that they're going to have to get treated for. That's another prescription. Is there an alternative? Being a highly effective medication to treat both diabetes and obesity, there's a huge demand for this class of medication. And on top of that comes the fact that even more people are using it over the counter when it's not indicated to shed a few pounds or kilos, depending on where in the world and type of measurements that you use, which altogether caused a worldwide stock shortage. So it's the rush on this thing that is the new fad. But in a country like the US, where pharmaceuticals drives everything, this is like good for business. Because now production would be up as well as sales would be up for these products. And sometimes they're the very same product with minor alterations and a different label, because they're all coming from the same place. And the manufacturer is just laughing all the way to the bank. Now, of course, these drug manufacturers also make other types of drugs. So here it is that you're taking this drug and you can't get this drug, so you're stressed out about not having this drug to use to treat this other condition that you have, diabetes in most cases. And so the drug manufacturers are saying, hey, you're stressed out. Here you go. There's a drug for that. And so you get to take this other drug. And they're smiling. Because they could have gone into production or gone into producing more of the drug that is needed so that you don't get stressed out. So, there might be just enough for everyone. But no. Business is good when there's a shortage. People who really depend on these medications for diabetes and weight management are no longer able to secure their medical supply, forcing us doctors to look for alternate, less suitable treatment methods. This type of shortage, especially for patients who rely on the drug for diabetes management or obesity treatment, is dangerous. When people are unable to access these medications, it can lead to a loss of blood sugar control, which can then lead to serious health complications such as diabetic ketoacidosis, DKA, hyperosmolar hyperglycemic state, HHS. Never quite said it like that before. And long-term complications like heart disease, kidney failure, blindness, and amputation. All of this from what people would consider a weight loss drug or a weight loss treatment. This injection that they could take to speed up their metabolic rate so that they can look good to wear this dress that they want to in the next 3 months, when they could possibly just exercise it off if they want to wear the dress that bad or wear the suit that badly. Additionally, people with obesity and related conditions who are unable to access these medications may have difficulty losing weight and may be at an increased risk of developing obesity-related health problems such as high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, and other metabolic diseases, heart disease, and certain types of cancer. So what do? I guess at this point in time, they can increase their oh, Lord have mercy. Getting tongue-tied. L-carnitine. That's what it is. They can look to increase their L-carnitine intake. That might be the solution. Because all these conditions can be helped to offset by increasing L-carnitine. So if your kidneys aren't producing the way they should, then you need a supplement. And that's where that comes in. Now, let's ask the same question that we did with information from a different source. Do these injections work? Two of the most popular injectable drugs currently on the market, which are Saxenda and Ozempic, they mimic gut peptides known as glucagon-like peptide 1, GLP-1. And this is a hormone that is produced and released in the gut in response to food. When a person gets food, when they eat, The presence of food in the stomach and small intestines trigger the release of GLP-1. Now, the hormone binds to receptors in the brain, sending out signals to increase insulin production, decrease glucagon secretion, which helps lower blood sugar levels and slow down gastric emptying. As a result, the combination of these things make you feel full longer. Now you take that away, you're going to eat, and eat. So you're going to feel hungry all the time, peckish, you have to munch on something. But you just had this meal, so you don't want to go get something heavy, so you end up munching on something light, but you're going to consume it more often. Defeats the purpose, might as well you just eat something big again. Now, for people with type 2 diabetes, the GLP-1 hormone is either decreased or completely absent. So they need to take injections consistently to help manage their blood sugar. Semaglutide, such as Ozempic, is specifically used along with diet and exercise to improve blood sugar in diabetic adults. But this is one of those injections that people have been using as weight loss injections. It is also used to reduce the risk of major cardiovascular events such as heart attack, stroke, or even death in adults with type 2 diabetes with known heart disease. When it comes to Saxenda, the medication is used to help with weight management in adults with excess weight. Those who have weight-related medical problems, adults with obesity, and children aged 12 to 17 who are over 120 pounds and are obese, according to the pharmaceutical company behind the drug, Novo Nordisk. Weight loss caused by these injections is not always permanent. Dr. Lena Dumani Khalil, clinical dietitian and member of multidisciplinary diabetes and weight management team at Clemenceau Medical Center in Dubai, said in clinical trials, people who stopped taking Ozempic regained majority of their prior weight loss within a year. In addition, they experienced increased blood pressure, increased cholesterol, and increased blood glucose levels. Hence, it is important for individuals to go through proper diagnoses and blood tests prior to taking such drugs. It is eligible more to those with metabolic syndrome, such as insulin resistance or prediabetes. Research published in the Diabetes, Obesity, and Metabolism Journal in 2022 confirms that the effects only last while you are taking the injections, something that may not be sustainable for those who do not medically require it. So if it's not an actual prescribed recommendation for you, and you go ahead and you take this, you're going to go back to square one when you stop. A study of 1,961 participants revealed that once these injections were discontinued, the participants who were taking semaglutide injections, such as Ozempic, regained 2/3 of the weight they lost. All the positive changes they saw in their blood pressure, blood lipids, and hemoglobin A1C were also reversed. The authors of the study noted that the findings reveal that continuous use is necessary to maintain the benefits of the medicine. So let me ask this. To the makers of these drugs, is it possible that you could have made this drug so that it could actually reverse whatever it is that is maintaining? Let me ask it another way. could you make this drug so that you would have to stop taking it versus have to be taking it constantly? Makes you think about it differently. Those of you who are considering using such a drug, does it make you think about it differently? That makes me think about it differently. It makes me think about those, again, laughing to the bank because they're so happy because here it is. They have a product with a return clientele base. You have to come back in order to maintain where you are. If you don't want to go back to where you're coming from, or even a worse place, then you're going to have to stick with it. According to Dr. Kabara, being overweight or obese puts us at a greater risk to develop multiple diseases such as diabetes, elevated cholesterol levels, elevated blood pressure, insulin resistance, fatty liver, polycystic ovarian syndrome, circulatory problems, joint problems, conditions related to our mental health. And this is just to name a few. The WHO recognizes obesity and chronic progressive disease as a chronic progressive disease that results from multiple environmental and genetic factors. It is not something that can be treated with a quick fix solution. This is what people are looking for with some of these injections, these fat burning injections. A quick fix. Obesity needs to be treated by a specialized doctor, just as any other medical condition. Just as we offer a treatment plan to people who have elevated blood pressure, the same is true when it comes to weight management. A doctor needs to evaluate and offer a treatment plan to treat obesity. Like any medication, semaglutide and liraglutide, which is the Ozempic and what's it called? Saxadime. Like these drugs, when used for weight loss alone or as a part of diabetes treatment, it can cause a variety of side effects. According to Dr. Jouma, some common side effects, such as injections, from such injections, include nausea, diarrhea, constipation, headaches, abdominal pain, dizziness, fatigue, and low blood sugar. Things we have mentioned earlier as side effects from even some of the more beneficial drugs. And so I shouldn't even call them more beneficial drugs, but amino acid proteins like L-carnitine. Again, the body produces it. It is made in the liver and the kidneys. So ending up in a situation where you're taking a drug with these common side effects, and it's some of the same common side effects if you take the protein supplement, the L-carnitine supplement. Some of the very same side effects. And it could be because it is one of the key ingredients. The benefits of GLP-1 receptor agonist medications, GLP-1 receptor agonists, is what the whole name as it is referred to. The benefits outweigh the potential side effects for people with diabetes or obesity-related conditions. Not necessarily for those who just want to lose weight, but those with obesity and diabetes, or diabetes, or both. So just be mindful as you go about looking for that solution to your weight problem. Yes, you could consider going the way of a fat burning injection. But if you're going to do it without taking the necessary steps to maintain it, then you're wasting time, you're wasting money, and you're putting yourself at risk. So if you're going to go with these fat burning injections, recognize the dietary change that you're going to make and accept it as a change, which means you're going to stop doing whatever it is that you're doing now prior to taking this medical treatment. So that's one. Two, recognize that you're going to have to be exercising to change what it is that you have been doing before and to supplement this change that you're looking to make. So it becomes a whole lifestyle change. It's not just one thing that you're going to do that you expect to make the world of a difference. In the midst of all of this, one thing is very important, and that is that you recognize what is healthy, recognize what is safe for your body, because you may decide that you're going to go with this thing to make this drastic change only to cause more problems. Be mindful of that and recognize that who you are is who you're supposed to be. It is your personality. It is not your appearance. It is your character. It is not the suit that you can wear. And when you take that in consideration, you feel better about yourself, then you can make changes to your appearance as you see fit in a timely manner that is more healthy and less dangerous. And I'm not saying that these fat burning injections are dangerous. For the most part, they're not. But if you abuse them, then you end up in problems. And this temple that you have now becomes rubble. Speaking of musical therapy, this is Christina Alicia. The track is called Gold.
Time we find our voice and sing again. Time we remember our power comes from within. Time we bring out the courage of our ancestors, name them, call them, they're with us. Time we find our voice and sing again. It's about time. We know nature's gifts and resources, still we fall slave by taking favors. By time we look round our foreign friends, them take our best work, not even show what we need. Time we find our voice and sing again. It's about time. Come people, make us remember our power within. Who here see the times manifested? Who here see the times repeated? Our time is now, now 'cause we know our worth more than gold. We're worth more than gold. Our time is here, now 'cause we know and see that there's more to what's been told. We're worth more than gold. Can't steal from a heart where gold is abundant. Can't take peace from the crown where righteousness stand on. Still wars keep us divided, false narratives keep lying, politics and religion keep us blind. My people perish for lack of knowledge, and we swallow whatever the media tells us. Now Don't let your feelings stop you, baby. Just go, 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 baby, go. Go for it.
This is the sound of Ed Robinson.
No matter what they say.
It's called Go For It.
Go, just go, go, go.
On the Love Lane rhythm.
You've lost that smile and gained some sleepless nights. It's just for a while. Then things will turn out right. Take my hand. I just want to be the man to take you back to reality and fulfill all your fantasy. 'Cause lady, I know you're tired of hearing the same old lines about how much they need you. And lady, I know this time you're gonna make up your mind, 'cause it's all about you. So go for it. Don't let your feelings stop you, baby. Just go, 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 baby, go. Go for it. Doesn't matter what they say about you. Just go, 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 baby, go. There is something about you that makes me feel this way. Something about you that makes me wanna stay. So take my heart, girl, I gave it all to you. Take my life, girl, you know it's true. And lady, I know you're tired of hearing the same old lies about how much they need you. And lady, I know this time you're gonna make up your mind and let me love you. So go for it. Don't let your feelings stop you, baby. Just go, 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 baby, go. Go for it. Doesn't matter what they say about you. Just go, 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 baby, go. I know you're tired of hearing the same lie.
Each day, I need you. When you call me on the phone, I try pretending I wasn't at home.
This is Empress Unique.
Until I heard your voice,
It's called What You Gonna Do.
I had a change of mind. Yeah, yeah. What we gonna do? Ooh, boy. When you're gonna come? Where you want me, baby? Why I can't get enough of your love? What we gonna do? Ooh, boy. When you're gonna come? Where you want me, baby? I can't get enough of your love. Why you love me so? You won't ever let me go. Won't let me go. Won't let me go. Our love continues to flow. Over and over it goes. Like milk and honey, we flow. Now that we're talking on the line, I wanna know what, where, when, and why. Maybe I'm not gonna be shy. I wanna know all the reasons why. I wanna know, just gotta know what you gonna do. Ooh, boy, when you're gonna come? Where you want me, baby? Why I can't get enough of your love? What we gonna do? Ooh, boy, when you're gonna come? Where you want me, baby? I can't get enough of your love. I wanna walk the walk with you. I wanna talk the talk with you. I wanna do all the things lovers are supposed to do. I wanna walk.
You are the melody to my song, my favorite chord on my guitar.
This is music from Kovan.
On a cold night,
It's called You Make Me Right.
creation of your love. 'Cause maybe I don't say it enough, but woman, you make me strong. You light up my life. Your voice is my song. You make me right. You make me right. Boy, you give me every day. The question is, you make me right. I wanna thank you every day. You never remain. The rocky road with you's fine. Girl, I'm well because I know you're mine. Give me your smile is everything. Baby, you're the beat that makes my heart. You make my heart sing. 'Cause maybe I don't say it enough, but woman, you make me strong. You light up my life, and your voice is my song. And maybe I don't show it enough, but you taught me love, you showed me love. Ooh, you make me right. You make me right. Boy, you give me every day. No questions asked. You make me right. I wanna thank you each and every day. I go jour passé, partir, merci. I go jour passé, partir, moi le meu. I go sur la vida, yes, c'est pas qui est moi vrai. Où c'est bénédiction, toute belle chanter l'amour. C'est où t'es café, c'est où sont les mots. Musique, moi, la vie, moi. Léo Haïti pour moi, chérie. Léo Haïti. You make me right. For all you give me every day. No questions asked. You make me right. I wanna thank you each and every day.
From the first time I saw you, I knew that there was something about you. Yes, I wanna be with you all the days of my life.
This is music from Neri.
Come let me hold your hand.
The track is called Loving You.
Then and I'm in love with you. Whoa, 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 oh, yeah, yeah. I know that you've heard it all, and I know that you've seen it all. But I ain't like the other guys who comes to you with the funny games. No, pretty girl, I wanna own your heart. Fell in love with you from the start. This ain't no crazy game, 'cause I'm in love with you. Hey, yeah, yeah. Love with you. Love with you. Pretty girl, yes. Love with you. Love with you. Pretty girl, yeah. This I love I have for you. It is no plaything. Love you in the morning, in the daytime, in the evening. Love you when the clock goes tick-tock. Comfortable in my arms when you kick back. Again you make me come alive when you do that pretty smile. It takes my mind to heaven. Wanna wrap you in my arms.
arms and charm you with my charm, yeah. I want to run, come to me, baby. Girl, I'm in love with you. Come to me, pretty girl. Come to me. So I want to run, come to me, baby. Girl, I'm in love with you. Come to me, sweet girl. Come to me. I said that I will never, ever break your heart. Trust and love and respect. I mean, say I will never, ever let you down. I said I promise I will always be around. I said that I will never, ever break your heart. Trust and love and respect. And girl, I promise I will always be around. And I will never, ever, ever let you down. Love with you. Love, girl, I'm in love with you. Oh, girl.
Just a girl up the block that was hot, that I crushed on a lot. We were kids, so the vibe that we had for each other was crazy intense. But we did. From the people around us, they never could find out the things that we did. So we kept it a secret that no one could find out. Now look at you. I know your story and the way you used to be. Oh girl, you know we've been cool since we were 3. Oh yes, you showed me you were young and fine and free. I ain't never gonna judge you, you ain't gotta pretend for me. A lot of time has gone by and a lot.
I want to thank you all for hanging out with me tonight.
You got to.
I hope you got something from this broadcast.
Family a lot on TV and I like all the things.
Feel free to tell someone about it. They can go back to YouTube. Go to kevinstew.com and check the video archive and watch this broadcast again. The podcast will be available on kevinstew.com very soon. In the background, the sound of G. Cole. His brand new single, I Know Your Story. This is where we part company. And I want to encourage you guys to remember to look out for members of your community. Your community is not just a development that you live in, but it spreads far and wide. Those you pass on the bus, the plane, the boat, or the train, whether you walk, ride, or drive, these are members of your community. Do something good for them today, because you never know it's going to do something good for you tomorrow. My name is Kevin Stew. This is all I like to do, to you, for you, and with you every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here, kevinstew.com. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world. From right here in South Florida, I wish you a good night. Be good. If you can't be good at it. Take care until we meet again. Greetings and salutations, one and all. You're invited to tune in to the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. It airs on Mondays with Community and Finance, Tuesdays with Healthy Love, and Wednesdays with Real Talk from 10 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. Come spend some time interacting in the stew pot where we keep things bubbling and wind down in musical therapy. The night shift with DJ Kevin Stew is on kevinstew.com, where you're encouraged to have acceptance through enlightenment.